Welcome back everyone, my name is Miss Y. I work with the Boys and Girls of LA Harbor, and today we're going to be creating this glass art. So stick around. So glass art is super trendy right now. I've seen a lot of tutorials online. These are just made on like transparency paper or acetate. It's a little safer, but you guys can make one out of glass. And I suggest going to like any dollar store or anything, getting a picture frame and just taking the glass from the inside and working with that. So for our materials, that will be part of it. So either glass or acetate or transparency paper. You're going to need a image reference to trace. So I printed this cute one of Kermit. It could be of anyone. These are just the photographs. A Sharpie, paintbrushes, water, acrylic paint, and alcohol, just in case you make any mistakes to remove the Sharpie. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, there are different approaches to this. So like this one has some texture. I believe these dots were made with like a Q-tip. This one has a mixture of just like a very flat approach to it with some texture here for the hair. And then this one has like the sponge texture. So I feel like before you start, you should figure out what kind of style you want so you have all your tools ready. So I'm gonna place my image down, and with my glass or whatever you're gonna use, I'm gonna be using this acetate today. I'm gonna place this right on top, and then you're gonna just be tracing the contours or the lines with a Sharpie. So you wanna lift your tracing just to make sure you have everything. Once everything looks good, this is gonna be the hard part. So we're gonna be painting from the back. So what that means is that instead of painting like dark to light, we're gonna be doing light to dark. So everything's gonna be painted within layers. So everything that you want to be closer to us, you're gonna be painting first. So for example, these dots were painted before the background color was. If not, anything that you paint will cover the previous thing. So we're gonna have to move a little backwards, and you'll see what I mean as we go. So we're gonna be using acrylic paint for this. I have seen people use marker, but I know acrylic works the best for layering. And any brushes that you think will help you get these details. And like I said, for any mistakes in your drawing, there is alcohol. And alcohol and a little bit of Q-tip can help you with your Sharpie drawing. So I'm gonna just pour some paint onto my palette. And it's important that if it's very colorful, that you have your image reference on you, just so you know the order of things. So I'm gonna flip mine backwards and then start getting my paint ready. So for the eyes, I want to start with the black. So if you're painting like a portrait, you would want to start with the pupil and then the iris. You have to kind of think a few steps ahead. So with this, because my eyes are black, I'm gonna go black and then I'm gonna put white. Because if I were to put the white, it would cover the whole eye and I wouldn't be able to see the black. I hope that makes sense, but you'll see, you'll understand as you go. And if you mess up, it's okay. Doing pretty good so far. Turn around. Ah! He's so cute. That's how it should be looking. Because since we have the Sharpie on this side, you'll still be able to see the black lines on this side. So it's okay if you overlap the black Sharpie lines a bit. And it's important that you let everything dry before we put another color on top. I'll move on to the collar. So that's where I'm gonna stop for now in this area, because I do want to let this dry thoroughly before I place colors on top. So I'm gonna just move on to my hearts. Okay, so once this is all dry, you can check to see how pigmented everything is. I know here it's a little streaky still. So if you don't want that streak, you can just add more layers of paint. Like this one is very matte and it has heavy coats of paint. And do the eyes first because I already have that color prepared. And just make sure it's completely dry. Like if you rub your fingers through it, there's no smudging. And that's how you can tell it's ready to go. So I'm gonna just lay that white right on top. I'm gonna finish this one. I'll show you guys how it looks. And there you go. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye, and I'm gonna just do the skin right now as well. So this is what I have so far. I do want to make the skin a little brighter. So once again, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit and give it a second coat, and then I'm gonna move on to my background. So it's up to you guys. If you like the way it is, then you are done. But I am gonna give it another coat because it is a little streaky for my liking. So I'm gonna give it a second coat and we'll come right back to the background. Here's our final product in all of his beautiful Kermit glory. If you like this project and for more, make sure to like and subscribe and follow our page. If you have any questions or would like to share your artwork with me, feel free to email me here. We hope to see you next time. Bye.